This is a message from your higher self. There's things about yourself that you need to integrate into your awakening, all right? There's still parts of the psyche that are still fractured, and you still have trauma stored in the body, all right? You're gonna work through this by healing the inner child, all right? So sit down and write a list of every traumatic experience that you've ever been through in your life, and go back in your mind and forgive the person that caused the trauma, forgive yourself for experiencing it, and let it go. All right, do this out loud. You're gonna use your throat chakra. This is gonna allow you to open up your heart to love in ways you never knew existed. We know we hear this word love, but we never fully understand it. We're constantly in a state of evolution and understanding what the meaning of love really is, experiencing deeper levels of intimacy. It's time for you to take off. What are you waiting for? You know what you have to do. It's right in front of you. You just don't want to look at it. Opening your eyes to see what's in your path, what's blocking you from moving forward. There needs to be balance. Balance in the mind and balance in your emotions. Your goal is to become a master of your mental space and a master of your emotions. You bring forth, this is heaven, this is earth. You're working to bring forth heaven on earth by blending the two together and become masters of the self. There's still parts of you that are holding on to family trauma, family bonds. Make sure that you're working through those issues and letting go of the parent-child relationship, forgiving the situation. You have some decisions to make. All right, you can either hold on to that shit or you can let it go and move forward. If you still bind yourself to the past, you'll stay stuck in loops and cycles for the rest of your time here. You have some new horizons. The Sun card is coming out. This is a new beginning. Once you do this, once you let go and start working through the pain and misery that you're carrying around. Everybody you know is carrying around this big box of fuckery, of pain and misery. All you have to do is let it go. Detach yourself from the past, shut the door, and never look back. You need to listen to what I'm telling you, because you already know. You've got a breakthrough coming once you do this. Once you understand how powerful you are, the power that resides inside you. You limit yourself when you hold on to fear, pain, and doubt. When you let worry control your life, it limits you. It puts you inside of a box. It makes you categorize yourself, put limitations on yourself. You need to make sure that you're working through the creative space, through the sacral chakra, all right? You need to be creative in all things that you do. Always have a creative project working. If you don't have one, you need to start one, all right? It's gonna take you to a place of serenity, all right? To raising the energy in the body, balancing the chakras, all right? When you let the creative energy flow, it will change your life in ways that you never thought possible. You need to make sure that you're becoming vulnerable with yourself and those around you, putting yourself out there. When you push yourself through the creative space, you have to put yourself out there. You have to take chances. You need to understand that you are fucking limitless. There is nothing that you can't do. Don't ever use the words "I can't" ever again in your life. You can do anything. You just have to teach yourself how. You need to let go of the loss that you're experiencing and look at it from a different perspective. You have not lost a fucking thing. You have only gained. Stop looking at it like a loss from a lost perspective, from the perspective of lack. See that everything in your life has happened for a reason. It has led you to where you are and the person that you are right now. You need to make sure that you're cultivating the inner strength through the solar chakra, all right? Any behavior patterns that you want to change, you need to make changes. Set those boundaries with yourself. It's fucking empowering when you can control what you put in the body. A lot of people deceive themselves. When you deceive yourself, you let others around you deceive you. You invite that energy into you. Make sure you're working through this through self-honesty. There are unexpected things that are going to happen. You're not going to be able to see everything coming at you, all right? This is where we have hope, all right? We set our intentions, we know our manifestations are coming, and we stay in that energy. You need to follow your intuition now more than you have ever in your life. Stop second guessing yourself, all right? Start trusting the first thing that comes into your mind. Stop talking yourself out of advancement. You have a warning, all right? Your life will take a different route if you stay on the same current trajectory. We are in a constant state of evolution. We need to embrace that. Always be in a state of change. There's a silver lining to the pain and misery that you've gone through in your life. You just have to look at it from a different perspective. Your loved ones that have crossed over watch, and they celebrate your pain. They celebrate your triumphs. You need to get into contact with that aspect of yourself, of overcoming the fear of death, understanding that we need to die before we die. You die in this life, before you die, you are unstoppable. There is nothing that can stop you. You need to look at all your imperfections, all right? All your scars, all your pain as character building. It's made you the person that you are today. Embrace that about yourself. Let go of the sorrow that you feel, all right? Let go of the past. You're still holding on to things. You're sad, you don't even know you're sad sometimes. You're not honest with yourself about it. This is a gift, all right? When we learn to understand that our sadness, our fear, they're not meant to be pushed away, that they're meant to be utilized, harnessed, all right? Focused control of these emotions will give you an unlimited amount of power. You need to take a journey deeper inside yourself. You're not done yet. Keep going, all right? There's beautiful things that are waiting for you. Self-discovery on a level that you can't even conceive of right now. I know everybody in your life told you not to be selfish, but you need to get real fucking selfish really fast, all right? Start focusing on yourself and no one else around you. Father Time in reverse. You don't have all the time in the world. Each minute you delay this process, life is passing you by. You're missing opportunities. Some doors are open to you, some doors are closed. You want to open those closed doors? You need to act now. You need to trust the process, all right? Trust what you're getting ready to go through. Trust the downloads that you're getting. Trust the synchronicities. Trust the process and the path of pain. The darkness inside you will reveal the light in ways that you never thought conceivable. You have an evolution that is constantly going. You're in a constant state of evolution, all right? When we delay this process, we only cause ourselves pain. There's some more healing that needs to take place. When you heal the inner child, this elevates you from everyone around you. It puts you up on a pedestal, all right? This puts you light years ahead of everybody else around you, right? This might make you feel alienated at times, all right? This is meant to help you understand that we don't need others to see the world from our perspective, all right? This is our journey, our adventure, all right? You need to be hopeful about your future. See all possibilities that might happen. Stop looking at the negative things that are going to happen when you're trying to view the future. We always have that tendency to view the worst case scenario, and it's always bullshit. When you do that, though, you're building a construct of what your future could look like. Be very careful with your thoughts. They are weapons. You need to let go, all right, of all that pain that you're holding on to, of all the past memories that you have. There's nothing in the past that's going to benefit you and help you move forward in life, all right? This needs to be a time where you go through some self-reflection, all right? When you're sitting down by yourself and you're checking in with yourself, you're understanding, why are you in the situation you're in right now, all right? Nobody else is doing it to you but you, all right? You're the only one. You're the one controlling your reality. Stop blaming it on others, all right? You need to sync up with your higher self. You need to form that trust and form that bond with the universe. Let all that past life shed off of you. We hear about past lives all the time, but we live many lives in this one life, all right? We're in a constant state of evolution. You need to let go of the old behavior patterns, the old ideas that you had about the world. You need to have courage through this process. You need to push yourself, all right? It's not always going to be easy. Push yourself. All right. When you don't, it causes depression. All right, when you sit around, doom scroll, and fucking distract yourself from the inner work, all you're doing is deepening the depression. There needs to be some transformation that takes place. This can't happen if you're holding on to the past ways, to the past ideas that you had, to the past behavior patterns that you have. You need to let the old self completely burn off. It's your higher self, your shadow, the universe, whatever label you want to put on it. Be mindful of self-sabotage. All right, when we get close to achieving our goal, be mindful. Sometimes we keep ourselves held back in place. The ego wants to keep us strapped down to the table like a prisoner. Stop talking to yourself negative back and forth in your mind. All right, don't ever be negative with yourself. When you realize that you're doing this, you need to practice thought stopping and completely change your mental space and your emotions. Change your mind to the mountains, to the ocean, whatever makes you happy. All right. Make sure you're focused on balancing out your home life in all ways. Whatever you need to do to make the situation cohesive, peaceful, do that. Protect all around you. Protect your children. Stop arguing in front of them. Don't let them see the negative sides of not controlling our emotions and our thoughts, okay? Also, you need to be mindful of your thoughts, because your thoughts affect your children, all right? When you elevate your voice, that they feel that tension, that anxiety that you feel. Be mindful of that, all right? You have plenty of help on the other side. There's many ancestors that you have that have crossed over, and many other spirits that are willing to help you. All you have to do is reach out, all right? When you're working through this process, make sure you're taking the time to rest, okay? You're not pushing yourself too hard. When we control the feminine energy, we control our destiny, all right? Fear is a tool. It's meant to be harnessed, not to where fear conquers us and runs our life, all right? Make sure you're checking in and being honest with yourself about what fear is, all right? People justify fear all the time. Make sure you're not justifying that space for yourself. Make sure you're looking at all things through self-honesty, all right? This is going to move you out of the shadow and into the conscious light, when you can look at all of your actions in real time. This is your goal, all right? You're going to be in a place of abundance when you do this. Emotional abundance, mental abundance. You're going to have more power and energy than you've ever had in your entire life. You need to look within, all right? Stop looking at everybody else around you and worrying about what everything else is going on in the world, and focus on yourself. If you feel trapped in life, all you have to do is look around you. You have the key. It's right there. You just have to use it. All right, guys. You guys be blessed. All right? Enjoy your immortality.